Yes. Hello. Hello. How are you, everyone? It's good to have you back on the Tangel Business Show. How has your week been? How has your month been so far? We're coming down to the end of July, and the mid year is really, really running so fast. It's been a wonderful week. I've been able to tick off a lot of things I'm doing. But one thing I want us to know tonight is this: there is power. I can hear feedback. Can you hear feedback? Let me know if you can hear feedback. Okay, let me know. I think I can hear myself. But never mind, we move on. Anyways, so what I want us to do is this. I want us to look back at this year. How has it unfolded for you? What dreams did you have? What goals did you have? What plans did you have that you're yet to achieve? And what are the things that you actually set out to do and you were able to do it? What a blessed time for us to be able to see that the power in having dreams, the power to know how to work on those dreams, and the power to actually achieve them is within us. We are more than able to actually do that which is in us. I've got someone on the show tonight that is going to tell us more about having the power of vision, having the power to believe in yourself and to actually believe in those things that you are called and created to do. Okay, some of us are watching me for the very first time and you're wondering who is on your screen tonight. My name is Tosin John of the Angel Business Show, and tonight it's all about bringing you the stories, the challenges, the lessons, and above all, the knowledge, mindset, strategies, and inspiration for you to take the momentum building action steps in order for you to unleash your purpose, passion, to create a profitable and a successful business on your terms. So whether you're just starting out or you're looking to build and grow a profitable and successful business, my aim and my mission is to provide you with all the tools and the resources that you need through trainings, through shows like this, and through a lot of strategy sessions and my courses to give you the tools that you need to help you on your way to build and grow that business of your dreams. And tonight I've got Nonie Leonard. She's let me just quickly bring a profile up for you to see. So she's Nonie Leonard. She's a life and mindset coach. She's actually a certified life coach. So like I told you, I just don't bring people out of the ordinary. I bring extraordinary people onto you on the Tangel Business Show. And she's the founder of the Highly Favored Woman community. If your dream is to be able to work on vision boards, you hear about vision boards, but you don't know what it is all about. You have knowledge about wanting to grow your business, wanting to build your life, but you don't know where to go or how to go about it. You know you have some God-given purpose in your life and you don't know how to birth that. Nonie Leonard provides insights on how you can achieve and elevate your goals through the power of faith, vision boards, and strategy, with mindset shift tools and prayerful strategies that are aligned with your why, your what, and your how. She's a mom. She's a wife. She's a mom of two, and she fully understands how to juggle the work-life balance with grace and elegance. So our greatest joy is empowering women to create faith-filled, intentional vision board and set achievable goals for their lives and their business. And without much further ado, I'm going to call Nonie to join us. Hello, Nonie. How are you tonight?
Oh my God! Hi, Tosin. I'm doing great, but after listening to that introduction, I'm like, am I actually worthy to be here?
You are more than worthy to be here, my dear friend. You are. You're doing
No,
things, and that was what attracted me to you, because I could see that you're doing powerful things and you're sharing messages that needs to be heard, beyond the conference of your own circle. And I really wanted to make that know that yes, you are doing great things.
Oh no, thank you so much. I feel blessed and grateful, so thank you.
All right. So I've just introduced you, on the surface. There's more to that, and there's a way how you were able to become a certified life coach. And when people look at it, they look at a certified life coach as somebody in their 50s, they've done all of the things in this life, and then they are now life coaches. But you're so young, you're vibrant, and you're full of energy, full of God-given, testimony. So how did you start and how did you become a life coach?
Wow. Okay. You're right. Most life coaches, you would think, okay, it's somebody who's gone through life. They've had the ups and downs, and but then it doesn't matter what age you are at. We've all gone through ups and downs, and regardless of what age you went through those ups and downs, there's someone else who will always relate to that. So for me, how I fell into I can hear myself.
Okay. Let me find out why. Okay, it should be okay now.
Perfect. So how I fell into it was I spoke to my husband, I think in 2018, and I say to him, we were doing our goals for the year, and I say to him, I really feel like, I am called to do something for women, just to help women, but I don't know what yet. And I stayed with that for 2 years until last year. I decided to host a vision board workshop just for my friends because they had never had about vision boards or anything. So I thought, you know what, let me just do this workshop for them, and that really started the whole ball for me in the sense of being out in the public about vision boards and life coaching. And from that moment, I think God just made it so that everything started aligning for me. I opened up a Facebook group, the Highly Favored Woman started, and I just started empowering and reaching out to women. And for me, that just came naturally. It's not like I worked so hard for it. It just felt like I was saying the right things at the right time to the right people. And I realized quickly that I needed to be certified because there's only so much that I can share from my own experiences and what I have done. But if I get a professional certificate, I'm going to learn new different tools that I can implement with what I already know and empower you, so that when you leave, you're not just leaving with, oh, this is what Nonie did, so let me do that. But it's all about helping you unlock your awesomeness, your greatness using those different tools that I've learned. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And sometimes we always underestimate the power of growing ourselves or exposing ourselves to more trainings and more things. You could always learn things. You could always find out more about how to empower people, because a lot of entrepreneurs are stuck and they don't understand that to unlock yourself, to get unstuck from the things that are holding you back, you've got to also move forward, getting trainings, getting people like yourself to also help them get themselves unstuck. So today, I just want to ask you this question, because you talk a lot about achieving goals and bringing visions to life, and some people have heard about vision boarding, but they have a faint idea about what it is or what or how to use it. So coming from someone that knows, she's an expert in this, what's vision boarding all about, and now is it important to bring our vision to reality?
Okay. So vision boarding is something that has actually, the word vision is something that has always been there. I mean, I'm a faith-based coach, so I will always refer to God, because he's the one that brought me here to do this and share with you. But it's one of those things that even if you do look in the Bible or any books, whatever you believe in, they will always talk about having a vision. Because without a vision, it even says that without a vision, the people perish.
Yeah.
And there's so many things that talk about being having a vision, but where vision boarding came from is bringing the vision in your mind into something that you can see every day. If you can see my office, I have my vision board right behind me.
I can see.
And I see it every day. It reminds me every day that, okay, not only are these things in my head, but these things are actually real. I can touch them. If I want to, I can work hard at them. And that is where vision boarding comes from. It's about bringing your vision that is in your mind and that you've been given to something tangible and feasible, where you can see it, touch it. Because when you touch something, you believe it's real.
True.
When you see something, you believe it's real and it can happen. When someone tells you, oh, I think about this, until you see it and until you touch it, it doesn't resonate that it can be real. So that's where vision boarding came from.
Oh, that's so awesome. And I really, really resonate with what you've just said, because I used to be somebody that had big vision, big dreams and all of that, but it's all always in there. Until so until the beginning of this year, I told myself, you know what, I need to work on this vision. I need all these dreams dancing in my head. It's just sitting down there and I never take any step. And this year I actually I didn't actually have a vision board like you have behind you there. But what I just did was create a mind map of all the things I would really love to do. And I just, wrote it down as I would love to see them come to life. And I have it right next to when I come into my room, I can just say it. And it's so powerful because every time I sleep and wake up, I see that. Every time I walk into the room, that's what I see. And it keeps reminding me that these are the things I told myself that I was going to do. So I really, really agree with what you said, because when you say it, it helps you to feel it and to also work on it. And one thing I also want to ask you is this. I know that working on our visions and our dreams and our goals are very important, but a lot of people, they on the mindset stands in their way because one, they've tried things in the past and it hasn't worked. They've tried so many strategies because people, especially online now, is full of people telling you can do this and you will earn millions within 1 week. And if they pay them money and it doesn't work, they are stuck there like, no, this business thing is not for me. So how does our mindset really help us or hinder us from creating the life that we want? Because I know you're a mindset coach. That's why I'm asking you this question. How can you help us to declutter? Because you mentioned something about decluttering our mental states to help us to move forward.
It's amazing what you've just said, that there's so many things online now with other coaches are saying, oh, you just need to do this and you'll earn 6 figures in a week, or do this and this is what will happen. But everything starts within your mind. If you believe in your goals and in your vision that you have created, or that God has given you, actually, because your vision just did not come from anywhere. If you believe in that, there's so many things that will come in your way to try and either hinder you or try and make you progress on that vision. There's a book by Joyce Meyer called The Battlefield of the Mind. And because the mind is so powerful, that is where everything starts from. When you're thinking about something, it starts from here. When you're thinking happy thoughts, they start from here. When you're thinking bad thoughts, they all start from here. So until you learn how to control the mind and not let it control you, you will always face the struggle where you get excited about your vision. You're so excited, this is going to happen. I build my vision board. And then something pops up and it will be like, but remember you tried that goal 4 years ago and it didn't work. And all of a sudden you were so excited, but then that thought has just come in to just derail you from that excitement. And you have now gone back to all those years when you tried something and you failed, and those emotions have come back. And now you're starting to doubt the vision that you now have. So it's working through those mindset shifts, those I call them limiting beliefs, those limiting beliefs that will always come up, because they will always come up.
True.
And trying to figure out, okay, I hear you. Yes, I know I didn't succeed at that time, but now I am going to succeed because I am filled, 1, with faith, 2, I have clarity on my vision, and 3, I have strategy on how I am going to make this work. That is how sometimes your mindset can come and hinder you. And sometimes your mindset can come and help you in the sense that, you read books. Reading books is so important. Constantly increasing your knowledge is so important because you are filling up your mind with good things. If you are in business, whatever business you are in right now, read information about the business, what's going on in the world, what's changing. If you are if you're in social media and advertising your business on Instagram, you would know that Instagram is changing rapidly right now. And you need to understand, okay, what's going on in my industry? What can I do right now to help me move forward? So that when those thoughts start to come back, you are already 5 steps ahead, because you know that, okay, I've dealt with this little devil before. I now know that I can pray him away, but not only just pray him away, because faith without works is dead.
That
I need to do the work so that I can move forward as well in my dreams.
Oh, that is awesome. Trust me, that is awesome. I'm getting goosebumps just from all of the things you're sharing, because it's so real and it's so true. We don't sometimes we underestimate the power in having the solution within us. And the solution within us is that we have the power to go and look for the solution.
Mhm.
You shouldn't stay stuck. I always tell my people, don't stay stuck, because what you need, if it needs you reading, it needs you taking action, it needs you going seeking for coaches, buying courses, or anything that will help you to get out of that state that keeps you thinking, I cannot do this. Yes, you can. Everybody has the power within them to be
Yeah.
able to achieve great things. Of recent, I started reading this book, Believe It. And it opens my eyes to the fact that anybody can go from a state of nothing to a state of greatness. And it
Mhm.
shows you that there is so much that we can achieve if we allow ourselves. And so following on what you've just explained now about how our mindset plays a part in helping us to passion out our dreams and our goals, how can we get started creating this vision board that will help us to make sure that we are moving our goals and our visions in the right direction? How do we use it as a tool to bring our goals to life?
Wow. There's so many ways to create a vision board, but I use my 3-step method, which is, before you put your vision board onto a piece of paper or on your laptop, is ask yourself why. Why do I want the things that are in my mind and I'm bringing them to pen and paper? Why do I want to have a 6-figure business?
Hmm.
Why do I want to be, to have a business that's online worldwide? Why do I want to start that charity? What is your why? Ask yourself, whatever it is right now, whatever business you are in or whatever business you want to enter in, ask yourself, why am I doing this? And as people, we often think, oh, I want this, I want to join this car. I want to buy this car because I saw my neighbor, he just upgraded to a Range Rover. So, hello, why not me? Right? That's not a tangible why, because you
No.
don't know why he got that Range Rover. Maybe his old car finally said, I give up. It's okay. Now it's time for you to get a new car. And you are now going to put yourself in debt to buy a new car, yet you have a very good car. So before you create your vision board, ask yourself, why do I want the things that I say I want?
Hmm.
How are they going to help the people that are around me? When I get the 6-figure business, am I going to, give money away? Am I going to help other children to rise up? Am I going to help other women in communities? How am I going to benefit other people with the blessings that I am going to have before I put them onto my vision board?
Wow.
And the next thing that you need to do is ask yourself, what? Most people will start with what they want and then they go with the why.
Like backwards.
But I always go with the why and then I go with the what, because once you know your why, you will know what you need to get in order for it to be aligned with your why. Because when you see a nice thing and you see it here, you hold it, you try and justify your why. You will try and find reasons to say, this is why I want this, because I'm holding it right here. But if you don't have it right in front of you yet, it's still an idea and you are breaking it down to say why. When you finally have it down, it will make sense. And when you wake up in the morning and, I was still going through COVID actually, your why on your vision board will make you wake up and go to look for new clients in the middle of a pandemic. You won't just say, you know what, it's a pandemic. Let me go, let me just rest. I don't know where the money will come from. But your why for running your business will make you wake up, find ways on how to elevate your business with this pandemic. If you had a shop that was face to face, your why will be like, okay, I need to pay my bills. I need to take my kids to school. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I will wake and open up an online shop, set up everything in my shop because I know my why. And your what is the business, that is the shop. And then the how, which is a final step on building your vision board, the way that I build it is, now that I've got the vision, I know why I want it, I know what I want to achieve. How am I going to bring it to life? Now, this is where the strategy comes into place, because not everything on your vision board is going to be, you're going to have it in 3 months.
True.
But it's now creating a strategy to say, okay, if I achieve this on my vision board, it's going to create a domino effect on the rest of the things on my vision board that I need to achieve. So that is how you build a vision board that is aligned with your why, and that has actionable strategy for you to actually bring it to life.
Oh, that is so awesome. Because I could just notice that this next question I was about to bring up, you've actually nailed it, because you are so full of wisdom and so much information, and it shows that you are actually very, very detailed in knowing how to guide people from not understanding what their vision is or what their dreams are into how to set it up and what they need to do and all of that. And we mentioned before that entrepreneurs, they get stuck in not knowing what direction they have to go. And being a life coach and being a mindset coach, can you share some of the strategies that you've been able to help entrepreneurs do to help them, one, write those goals and to help them stay accountable? Because one thing I know from experience is having a goal is one thing, actually taking action you could have that to-do list, and it's just sitting down there, many months are going past, oh my god, I still have not done number one. So how can we make sure that we are working on those goals and we are staying accountable to those things that we said we were going to do?
It's so amazing that, and thank you for asking that question, because I get it a lot. And the thing is, break down your goals into 90 days. So whatever thing that you want to achieve, if you want to get $1 million by the end of the year, break it down into 90 days. How much is it? How much do I need to earn per month from that 1 million? And multiply that times 3 to get your 3 months, to get your quarterly bill. And once you've done that, look at your overall goal. How am I going to get that 1 million? Break that how into 90-day strategies, so that every 90 days you are working towards getting that goal. And even if you've broken it down within the 90 days, break it down further so that each week you are doing something that is moving you forward to the ultimate £1 million. And how you stay accountable is find a like-minded person, find a community that is that will surround you and that understand the journey. Because being an entrepreneur, I'm an entrepreneur myself, it's not easy
at all.
It's not easy. One morning you wake up, you're like, yes, I can do this. Next morning, you're like, oh my god, I need a job right now. Why did I even think I'm going to do this? And if you don't have a community or someone who is in your corner, who will pick you up when you're having that low moment, and when you're having that high moment, who will say that, yes, come on, we can do it. Yes. You will always find yourself going back to the drawing board, starting up, failing, starting up
again. Yeah, it becomes like a yo-yo.
Yeah, it becomes like a yo-yo. But if you have an accountability partner or a community, if you join a coaching program or a mastermind, anywhere that you feel you will get the most support and also the most advice from, because it's not just about getting the support, it's about bouncing off those ideas. You
Yeah,
might have grandiose idea and yet
true.
it's not feasible.
Leading anywhere. True.
Exactly. So you need to have people around you that understand the entrepreneurial journey, because it's not easy.
It's not.
Two, that understand, are prayerful with
Hmm.
you and
That's
believe in your
awesome.
goal, because you believing in your goal by yourself is all well and good. But remember, not everyone has been given the vision that you have. And
True.
therefore, you will get questions a lot from a lot of people who will be like, but why are you doing this? Like,
Mm.
there's 10,000 people doing the same thing. What makes you different? Those are the type of people that you now need to say, thank you very much, but I have been given this vision. I am not going to do it like the way that they've done it, because they have been given that strategy and that vision that way. Me,
Yes.
I'm going to do it the way it has come to me, and
Hmm.
I will follow that. And
Wow.
find yourself other people who be like, let's kneel and pray, girl, but at the same time, let's call those clients and put that action into that faith.
Oh, that is so powerful, and it really hit home for me because just this week I was having a strategy session with a client, and we started breaking down this some of the things that the projects he was going to work on, and it made me see how very, very essential it is for you to network, work closely with people that have already been there, already have a sort of experience themselves to be able to guide you. Because one thing that I know is this entrepreneurial journey, it is a journey. There are
Mhm.
days that you will know what you're doing, and there are days that you will feel like you're lost and am I even doing the right thing? But when you come into contact with other people that are doing something similar and they're able to tell you, I think this is going to work because of this. They can bring facts and figure to show you why this is going to work, and they can also, give you guidance, give you tips and strategies that will really help you to make the journey even easier to actually uh, move forward and to bear. So it's very, very important that we understand ourselves as entrepreneurs. That the more we are able to work together in a community, it helps to get, to the journey, to the destination quicker and easier. Like they said, if you run alone, it's harder. But when you run together with people, you are there, cheering each other
Amen.
up, encouraging each other, and you move faster and you go farther than you actually thought you were able to. So it's very, very. I really resonate with what you said. And the final question I wanted to also bring to you, which you've actually said a lot of things, because like I said, you're so into your thing that you've been able to touch on every area that we could have asked question on. But do you have any tips that you can share on how entrepreneurs need to have clarity on what they need to do? Because sometimes I'm a very big person or a mentor when it comes to people getting clarity in what they need to do, because a lot of people just jump on the ship and there is no pattern as to where they want to go or how they're going to go about working on their business. A lot of people struggle with getting clarity. So what tips can you share with us about getting this clarity that will help us to take action?
Honestly, it starts with your why.
Hmm.
Really dig deep into your why. Because when you know your why, your clarity will come to life. You will
Awesome.
know that, okay, I need to take this step and I need to avoid this step.
Hmm.
When you understand, okay, this is my vision, and I know that this is how the vision should look like at the end of the day. But at the same time, if you remember, it took the Israelites 40 years for it to get to where they wanted to go.
True.
And it should have been, I think, an 11-day journey, if I remember
Yes.
correctly.
Hmm.
But they didn't have clarity. And their clarity that they needed was to understand that God took them from this place to that place because he had a vision for them. They needed to just believe in that vision and understand that the journey is long. The journey will have hills and, and
Valleys and everything
valleys and
along
everything,
it.
but the vision remains the same. If your vision remains the same and you understand your why for that vision, the valleys and hills may come, but you know what steps you need to take. And that is where clarity comes in. We always say have a business plan, it's all well and good, but times are changing for the
True,
standalone business plan.
true,
You now need to know, what is my business going to serve? Who is it actually serving? Identify your market. Yes, it might be saturated, but there's something special about you that will draw people to
to
you.
you.
If you tap onto that and stay on that path, be clear on that path, so that when people say your name, they're like, we know her because of this. It's so easy for you to take action. If you are a coach, because in the last year everyone suddenly became a coach, right? And
Tell me about it. I thought I was the only one thinking that. Well,
everyone, I'm part of that everyone. But I could have been a business coach, which, yes, I do have business knowledge, but that's not where my passion comes from. That's not where my drive, what makes me wake up in the morning comes from. It comes from helping you to find the clarity on your goals, to elevate yourself, to use your vision board, to really create a crystal clear vision, so that whatever area of your life it's, whether it's your business, whether it's your family life, your own personal life, your career, your relationships, whatever area of your life it is, you are going to get that same step method of working from me. And I've worked with entrepreneurs, I've worked with people that just wanted to achieve their goals, their life goals, but we still follow the same strategy. And that is what you need to be clear on your business, why you are doing that business. Besides the financial why, it's always good to say, I want 6 figures, I want this. But what if you just have, 5 figures, and yet you are impacting tens of thousands of people?
true. And you're changing lives
And you're
there.
changing lives. Yeah, the financial remuneration will always come for you. Chase the transformation. Don't chase the money. Money will always come for you.
That is so profound. And I really want to thank you. Trust me, I'm an entrepreneur and I've been doing this for so many years. But, every time I have somebody on the show, it gives me opportunity to learn a lot. And I must tell you, I've learned so much from you about vision boarding, how to set it up, how to make sure that everything, from my why, the what, and the how. And I'll definitely go back and redo my vision board. So, I'm going to follow your strategy now to do something much more detailed and all right. So, can you tell us if people wanted to learn more about you, wanted to, because I do know you have a mastermind that helps a community of people, of highly favored women. How can they get to know more about you and to be part of your circle?
Wow. I'm always looking forward to new, amazing, highly. Unfortunately, I work with women. So if there's any men watching here, I am so sorry. I pray one day God will give me the grace to work with men too. But at the moment, it's for my amazing, highly favored women that I'm working with, and they can find me on Instagram, and even men can find me on Instagram too, to get those tips. My name on Instagram is Life Coach Nonie.
I've put that in the comments.
Oh, thank you so much. And how you can work with me, because I as the highly favored woman community is all about a community, so it's about working together to have that accountability. And I have a mastermind, which is my signature program, a 90-day, 12-week program where I work with you, on you, and for you. It is not about me at all. It is all about you and what you want to achieve within the next 90 days.
Oh, that is so awesome. I just wanted to say thank you so much, Noni. You've been able to give us a lot of, inspiration and information and strategies and tips on how we can create vision boards, how we can understand our why, our what, and our how to achieve great goals. So tonight, I just wanted to thank everyone that has been a part of this show. It's been wonderful. And as you heard from Nonie Leonard, a life and mindset coach, about how important it is for you to have a vision board that's able to bring your visions alive. The strategies of knowing, understanding why you are in business, what you want that business to do to achieve for you, not just for yourself, but for the greater good of everybody that comes into contact with you. And the strategies, understanding the tools, the strategies that will help you to get to your how or to your why. This is very, very important that we understand that we are made for more, and our life is intertwined in understanding God's divine purpose for our life. Until we come again on the T Angel Business Show, don't forget, you can be more, do more, and have more. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Have a wonderful night and see you again. Bye for now.